God, Jay, I finally did it. I just want to thank you guys for all the love and support. I love you guys so much.
I just want to say thank you to my mom and dad for being there with me through this all. And then also just want to give a big thank you to my husband for being there for me these last couple years. Just got to get through this next year, and I know I've got your support whichever path I take. Just want to say I love you and miss you, and thanks for being there.
Thanks, kids. Couldn't have done it without you. Mommy loves you.
Thanks to my babies. I love you so much. Thank you, Mal, for putting up with my crap. And thanks, Mom and Dad. And thank you to my twinnie. We couldn't have done it without each other.
We made it.
I'd like to thank, first of all, my wife, Julie Bay, for taking the financial burden of our family while this adventure went through for me. I'd like to thank my kids for always being supportive, and my parents and in-laws for the same thing. Thank you.
I just want to thank my family. They've been really supportive of my ventures here at Zane State. And I want to thank Trio for helping. Thanks, guys.
I would like to thank my family and my friends that I met here at Zane State. And I'd like to thank Dan, and a special thanks to John Jacobs.
I'd like to thank my family, friends, my coworkers, and most of all, Dan Parsons.
Thank you, Misty. Thank you, family and friends that have helped us along the way.
Thanks, Misty, for all the laughs and all the homework, the hours of homework, and we're gonna miss you, Misty.
I would like to thank Frank the dad, my mother Amy, and a good buddy of mine, Cody Kicker Dan.
I'd like to thank all of my family, especially my mom and my dad.
I want to thank my professors and my fellow classmates and students who were there on my journey with me. And most of all, I want to thank my dad, who was there every day to say that it'd be worth it all in the end. Thank you.
Thanks, Mom, for telling me to always get my stuff together, and thanks, other Mom, for always praying I get my stuff together.
Thank you, Stacy, for not killing us. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Bill, for everything that you've done for me.
I'd like to thank my husband and my two daughters for all the love and support along the way, and to Stacy for the fun journey.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Trio,
For all the help and support
you've given us throughout the years.
I want to thank my whole family tree, and you know who you are. Thank you for all the help, love, and support you provided for me to help me get here. Thank you.
And I want to give a special thanks to my fiance, Josh, for believing in me more than anybody has and putting up with my craziness for the last year.
And I'd like to thank my smokingly hot fiance, Michael, for putting up with me to get through this.
I'd like to thank all the staff at Zane State, all the professors, all the aides, everybody that ever contributed to helping us students. We greatly appreciate it, and you will see it in our work in the future. Once again, thank you.
I would like to thank my mother and father for putting up with me and helping me through this hard time here at college.
And I just want to send out a personal thanks to my father and mother and all my family and in-laws, and then also my wife, who has put up with me for the last 2.5 years through this long journey. And I really appreciate all your support and help, and I couldn't have done it with you all.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Amy.
I know that we'll all be successful because of you.
I want to thank my husband, Gabe, my 4 children, Kayla, Casey, Gabby, and Jaden, my 5 dogs, my 4 cats, and all the other supporters that I have out there for getting me through these long, rough years. 40's not old.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, and my husband for all the support and pushing me to finish my degree. And thank you to my advisor, Marcy, for all the support and the guidance you've given me.
I would like to thank my husband, Justin, my in-laws, Pam and Greg Tucker, and my brother and sister-in-law, Adam and Tessa Gary, for being there for me through the last 2 years of my college experience. I'd also like to thank my 2 dogs for being the pests that they are, and my advisor, Marcy Moore, for being there for me. And I would also like to thank Marcy for Jody Graves, because she forgot to thank you.
I would like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, and my fiance for supporting me through my college career, and also Marcy for supporting me and never giving up on us.
I'd like to thank my lovely wife for all support, and my kids for any help on homework that I needed. Thanks, guys.
I'd like to thank my family for all their patience, encouragement, and advice through my journey, and also want to especially thank my husband, because without him this wouldn't have been possible.
Gosh, I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and my girlfriend for all the support throughout college and throughout my 2 years here. Also, I'd like to thank the trio advisors for guiding me to the best of my abilities.
I want to thank all my family, friends, and extended family for all the love and support over the past 5 years. Thank you.
I would like to say thank you to all of the faculty and staff at Zane State College. I could not have done it without your constant support and encouragement. And a special thanks to my mom and dad, who are awesome, and I couldn't have done it without you either. Thank you.
I'd like to thank my children for all their sacrifices and support to get me here. Katessa, Lucas, and Hannah, thank you. I appreciate your help and your occasional push to get me through this, and thank you.
I want to thank my friends and family for their support and love. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
I'd just like to thank my mom, dad, Tracy, Megan, and my daughter Kylie. Kylie, you're next. Thank you guys so much.
We would like to thank Stacy, our instructor, for getting us through these last 2 years in the social work program, and how much we appreciate all your help and instruction.
We couldn't have done it without you. Thanks.
First, I want to thank God for giving me the strength to get through this, and I also want to thank my son, who has had so much patience with me, and I wouldn't be here without him. I want to thank my parents for supporting me and being there for me, and I also want to thank my classmate Brianna for always answering my really late night questions and helping me get through these classes.
I'd like to thank my parents, Michelle and Roy, for convincing me into going to college in the first place and helping me out through the past 2 years. I'd like to thank my great-grandparents, Marion and Tuck. I'd also like to thank my grandparents, Bonnie, and my grandfather, Grandpa Bob. And I'd like to thank my grandma, Debbie. And the last person I'd really like to thank is my fiance, Tatiana, who's been the rock by me for the past 2 years. That's helped me get through all this tough schooling and helping me study for my classes.
I wanted to give a shout out to my family and friends and thank my church group for all the support that they've given me, and I couldn't have gotten this far without you guys. Thank you.
And I'd like to thank my family and all of them for being supportive of whatever I pursued. And I'd also like to thank Rick Fulkerson for always pushing me to try new things and pursue a better education.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad for making me the person I am today. I did this for you guys. I hope you're proud of me, and I love you guys.
Hi Mom, I did it, I'm right here. Thank you for everything that you've done to support me through the last 2 years and going on into the future. Thanks.
Hi Mom, hi Dad, hi Alex. I finally made it. Thank you so much for supporting me this whole entire time.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Mom and Dad, and Chelsea and Dylan, for all you guys have done for me. I couldn't do it without you guys. I love you.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for helping me through college, and thanks for my wife for helping me through a lot of stressful nights studying.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for putting up with my crazy butt this whole semester, this whole 2 years. It has been a wild ride, but I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for always being there to support me. And I want to say thank you to my son for dealing with me not being home, because I did it for you, to give you a better life. And thanks to my boyfriend, Matt, for dealing with my moods and my late night studying and sticking with me through it all. I did it.
Hi Chris, hi Kason. I just want to say thank you guys for being my constant drive and support over these past 2 years. Love you. I looked away.
Hey Liv, Mommy just wanted to thank you for everything for the past 2 years, and I just wanted to tell you that I love you, Peanut.
All right, shout out to Ranger Andy and Mama Beth. It's been a wild few years. Thanks for the constant love and support. Love you both, big dogs.
We want to say thank you to Lauren Huffman and Lauren Mack, Dr. Leggett. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for everything, always being supportive and helping us over the last 2 years. You guys are great. Thanks.
Thank you.
I know.
Thank you, Mama and Poppy. Without your constant love and support, I probably wouldn't be standing here today. And a special thank you to Greg, Chesney, and Kenley, because I know it's been a wild ride, but guess what? We made it. I love you.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Can you believe I'm graduating college? I just wanted to thank you for all the constant love and support. Love you.
Mom and Dad, you've made me into the person I am today. I can't thank you enough for all your love and support. Love you guys.
I just want to thank my husband and my 3 children for being there for me the entire 2 years. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Thank you.
Thanks, Dad, for always believing in me and supporting me and pushing me to come here. Thank you, Dan, for pushing me to my limits and helping me understand what I can do. And thank you to all my friends that just let me have a great time here at the college every day.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for supporting me in all my classes up here, as well as Morgan High School for allowing me the opportunity to come up here and graduate high school with an associate's degree.
Good luck to the radiology graduates.
You guys have been great mentors.
We will miss you!
Thank you, Mom, Grandma, and Grandpa for supporting me. I survived. Thank you, Mom, Grandma, and Grandpa for always being there for me and helping me with everything.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Miss C and Caitlin. Thank you, Chloe, and thank you, Uncle Bobby, for always being there for me and supporting me. And thank you, Dad.
Thank you, David, my husband, for pushing me to finish college. And I want to thank my son, Ryan, for really making me decide what I want to do with the rest of my life. I want to thank my parents because they've been an awesome support system. And I also want to thank my best friend, Vanessa, because she has pushed me to better myself.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, and Kylie and Zach for being so supportive, and to my girlfriend, Julia, for being supportive also, and being with me when I go through this journey. Boom. Done.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Grandma. Thanks, my kids. And thanks, Professor Gibson, for always being there and pushing me along the way. I wouldn't have been able to complete my degree without you. You're an asset to our college.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me and getting me through school. Appreciate it.
You're not going to thank us?
Yeah. Thanks, Riley.
Sorry.
I'm a friend.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for always being there and supporting me in all of my academic endeavors. It's been a good 2 years, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me throughout these years to help me graduate, and my dog Cash, because I wouldn't have did this without him.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, my friends, my family, my coworkers. I got through all my meltdowns because of them, so I wouldn't be here without them. So thank you.
Thanks, Grandmother, for helping me get back and forth to school, make sure I'm in school on time. And thanks, Marco, for encouraging me to get through the program and making it through these last 3 years.
Thank you, Sailor Kelly, for being such an awesome mom and helping me through all the stress of the school years. And I'd like to thank Rick Fulkerson and Kim Atkinson for answering all my stupid questions, and the whole business hallway for dealing with me the entire 2 years.